नारायणं पद्मभुवं वसिष्ठं शक्तिं च तत्पुत्रपराशरं च व्यासं शुकं गौडपदं महान्तं गोविन्दयोगीन्द्रमथास्य शिष्यं श्रीशङ्कराचार्यमथास्य पद्मपादं च हस्तामलकं च शिष्यं तन्तोटकं वार्तिककारमन्यान् अस्मद्गुरून् सन्ततमानतोऽस्मि। श्लोक 46 यतः प्रवृत्तिर्भूतानां येन सर्वमिदं ततं स्वकर्मणा तमभ्यर्च्य सिद्धिं विन्दति मानवः। Performance of Svadharmah by itself leads to higher lokas, swargadi lokas, whereas the same Svadharma, if it is done with a proper attitude, then it can give chitta shuddhi. What is the attitude? It is being told in this shloka. The attitude is Ishwararadhana buddhi or Ishwararchana buddhi. Attitude of worship of Ishwara. Looking upon a karma as a worship of Ishwara. With that attitude, one gets siddhi, meaning chitta shuddhi, jnana prapti yogyata. In this shloka, Bhagavan is describing the Ishwara. Who is the Ishwara? Is being told yatah bhutanam pravrttih. Yatah, from who? Bhutanam pravrttih. The bhutas, the beings, their pravritti. Bhashyakara gives two meanings for pravritti: utpatti or cheshta. Pravritti can mean utpatti, origin. It can also mean cheshta, the functions, the activities. All the activities of the beings are on account of the blessing of Ishvara. Yena idam sarvam tatam, by who all this is pervaded. The Ishvara pervades everything. Sarvavyapi, सर्वान्तर्यामी svakarmana tam abhyarcya, tam, that kind of Ishvara, svakarmana abhyarcya, worshipping him with one's own karma, manavaha siddhim vindati, a manavaha, a human being, siddhim vindati, attains siddhi. Bhashya yatah yasmat pravrttih उत्पत्तिः चेष्टा वा यस्मात् अन्तर्यामिणः ईश्वरात् भूतानां प्राणिनां स्यात् येन ईश्वरेण सर्वम् इदं जगत् tatam व्याप्तं स्वकर्मणा पूर्वोक्तेन प्रतिवर्णं तम ईश्वरम् अभ्यर्च्य पूजयित्वा आराध्य केवलं ज्ञाननिष्ठा योग्यतालक्षणां सिद्धिं विन्दति मानवः मनुष्यः yatah is equal to yasmat, from who. Pravrttih, Bhashyakara gives two meanings. One meaning is utpattihi, origin. Bhutanam utpattihi, the origin of beings, the creation of beings are from who? The Ishvara. Another meaning is cheshta, va. Va means another meaning, or it can be cheshta, activity. We are able to do our activities because of Ishvara. Yasmat antaryaminaha Ishvarat. Yasmat. Bhashyakara explains Yasmat. From who? From the antaryami Ishvara. The Ishvara who is antaryami. Bhutanam is equal to praninam. Syat, pravrittihi syat. Yena Ishwarena, by which Ishvara. You have read this, right? Yeah. Sarvam idam, idam sarvam, all this, meaning jagat. All this is called jagat. Tatam vyaptam is pervaded. Svakarmana purvoktena prativarnam. Svakarmana, through one's own karma. What is one's own karma? Prativarnam purvoktena. It has been told previously with respect to each varna. Prativarnam. With respect to each varna, the karma has been already described. Tam Ishwaram abhyarcya is equal to pujayitva aradhya having worshipped the Ishvara, siddhim labhate, siddhim vindati. Siddhi. What is siddhi? Siddhi can mean animadya aishwarya, animadi, certain miraculous powers are also called siddhi. Siddhi can also refer to moksha. Can one get moksha through svadharmanusthana alone? Bhashyakara says one cannot get moksha just by practicing svadharma. Therefore, Bhashyakara says kevalam, siddhi is only this much, not more than that. Means not moksha, not directly moksha. Kevalam jnananistha yogyata lakshanam siddhim. Siddhi, which is in the form of jnananistha yogyata, qualification for jnananistha. Only that siddhi one gets, not any other type of siddhi. Means not even directly moksha. Vindati, manavaha is equal to manushyaha, a human being. Shloka 47. Sreyan svadharmo vigunaha paradharmat svanushthitat svabhavaniyatam karma kurvannapnoti kilbisham. This is a very important shloka. While Svadharmanusthana is stated, one may get a question. My Svadharma is not a beautiful one, because my Svadharma involves many issues. Like himsa, etc. Therefore, my Svadharma is a vigunah. It is lacking in quality. It is lacking in goodness. Therefore, should I give up my Svadharma and do somebody else's dharma, which is more beautiful in nature, which seems to be better as far as the general perception is concerned? Many people will get this question. My Svadharma is not good. Therefore, I will do somebody else's dharma. Even Arjuna got this question. If I do Svadharma, my Svadharma involves himsa, violence, etc. Therefore, I will give up my Svadharma and do the dharma of a sannyasi, bhiksha, shreyo bhoktum, bhaikshyamapiha loke. For that, this is the answer. Sreyan svadharmo vigunah paradharmat su-anusthitat. Svadharmah, one's own dharma, vigunah, vigunah api, even though it is viguna, even though it lacks in quality, even though it lacks in goodness, svanushthitat paradharmat sreyan, it is better than paradharma, even if the paradharma is properly practiced. Svanushthitat paradharma, even if paradharma is properly practiced, the vigunaswadharma is superior to svanusthita paradharma. Even if the swadharma lacks in quality, it is better than svanusthita paradharma. Now, if I perform my svadharma, which involves himsa, etc., will I not get papa? This can be another question of Arjuna. For that, Krishna says, as long as it is your swadharma, by performing your svadharma, you will not incur papa. Even though, from a general point of view, it looks like papa. From an ordinary perspective, it may look like papa, but if it is your swadharma, then it will not give you papa. See, svabhavaniyatam karma kurvan. Svadharma is called svabhavaniyata karma because Svadharma is determined by Swabhava, Swabhava prabhavair gunaihi. Svabhavaniyatam karma kurvan, performing the karma which is determined by Swabhava, kilbisham na apnoti. One does not get kilbisha, one does not get papa. Bhashya yatah evam atah sreyan prashasyataraha svahadharmah svadharmah vigunah api इति अपि शब्दः द्रष्टव्यः परधर्मात् स्वनुष्ठितात् स्वभावनियतं स्वभावेन नियतं यदुक्तं स्वभावजम् इति तदेव उक्तं स्वभावनियतम् इति यथा विषजातस्य इव कृमेः विषं न दोषकरं तथा स्वभावनियतं कर्म कुर्वन् न आपनोति किल्बिषं पापं यतः एवं अतः. Bhashyakara connects the previous shloka as a hetu for this shloka. Yatah pravrittir bhutanam etc. is a hetu for this shloka. Yatah evam, since it is so, referring to yatah pravrittir bhutanam etc. svakarmanatam abhyarcya siddhim vindati manavah. Therefore, ataha, therefore, sreyan is equal to prashasyataraha. It is more praiseworthy. Prashasya plus iyasun becomes sreyan. Prashasya plus iyasun becomes sreyan. Prashasya gets sha adesha when iyasun pratyaya is added. Therefore, sreyan is nothing but prashasya taraha. If you add tara pratyaya, it becomes prashasya taraha. If you add iyasun pratyaya, it becomes sreyan in pullinga. Prashasya taraha means more praiseworthy, meaning better, greater. Svadharmah, svadharmah. Here swaha means atmiyah, one's own. Swashabda has four meanings: jnati, dhana, atma, and atmiya. Here we should take atmiya meaning. Swaha means atmiyaha. One's own dharma is called Svadharmah. Vigunah api iti api shabdah drashtavyah. Here api shabda should be understood. Api shabdah drashtavyah. Vigunah api, even though it is viguna, even though it lacks in quality, even though it lacks in merit. Paradharmat su-anusthitat, compared to paradharma, which is svanusthita. Samyak anusthitah svanusthitah. Tasmat svanusthitat. Compared to paradharma, which is practiced properly, well practiced. This much is the first half of the shloka. Now the second half. Svabhavaniyatam. Svabhavena niyatam. Determined by svabhava. Yaduktam. It has been already told. Svabhavajam iti. Svabhavajam. With this word or स्वभाव प्रभवैर्गुणैः स्वभावजम etc. तदेव उक्तम स्वभावनियतम इति. The same is told with the word svabhavaniyatam. Performing one's swadharma does not give papa. whereas performing paradharma brings about papa. That means what is dharma for me is not dharma for you. What will bring papa for me will not bring papa for you. How can you explain this difference? It is because our own svabhava. For my svabhava, a particular dharma suits. It will not produce papa for me. But if you perform the same, you may get papa. Bhashyakara explains this with an example. He takes a krimi, an insect, and the insect is born in poison. An insect born in poison. Poison means for human beings it is poison. Like some ditch water, ditch water or slush. Certain insects thrive there. Whereas if human beings are asked to stay there, at least near that ditch or slush, we will not be able to stay there. We might as well fall sick. But the insects are happy there. It is because of the difference in the nature, difference in the swabhava. What is suitable for one person is not suitable for another. Water is suitable for fish. Fish lives in water. If you think fish should not live in water, fish should live in a house like us. Fish should sleep in bed and eat in dining table. It is not going to happen, because that is how the fish is designed. In the same manner, what is Svadharmah for one person is not Svadharmah for another person. See the example. Yatah, for example, vishajatasya iva krimehe. For a krimi, an insect which is born in water, born in visha, poison, in a poisonous ambience. Poisonous means for human beings it is poison. Even the word visha is relative. What is visha for me is not visha for somebody else. Vishajatasya iva kramehe visham na doshakaram. For it, visha will not cause any dosha. Visha will not cause any harm for that krimi. Tatha, in the same manner, svabhavaniyatam karma kurvan kilbisham na apnoti. By performing svabhavaniyata karma, kilbisham is equal to papam na apnoti. One does not incur papa. "48. Sahajang karma kaunteya sadoshamapi natyajet sarvarambha hi doshena धूमेनाग्निरिवावृताः हे कौन्तेय, ओ सन ऑफ कुंती, सहजम कर्म, सहजम कर्म refers to svabhavaniyatam karma, the karma determined by one's svabhava, sadosham api, even though it has dosha like himsa etc., even though it has demerits like himsa etc. Na tyajet, one should not give it up. Why one should not give it up? Because if you look at any karma, it will have some or the other dosha. There cannot be any karma without dosha. Like there cannot be a dosa without holes. If you have to make a dosa, there will be holes. That does not mean I will not make dosa. In the same manner, because why one should not give up the karma. Sarvarambhaha, all arambhas, all karmas, dhumena agnihi iva, just like fire is pervaded by smoke, means if there is fire, generally there is smoke. In olden days at least, if they have to cook, they need fire. But without smoke, fire is not possible. Smoke would come. In the same manner, all actions are associated with the dosha. Avrataha. They are associated with the dosha. Dhumena agnihi iva sarvarambhaha doshena avrataha. Therefore, there is no karma without dosha. There will be some doshas, but that does not mean one can give up the karma or one should give up the karma, because karma is the means to accomplish chitta shuddhi. Therefore, one has to take help of karma. Bhashya svabhavaniyatam karma kurvanaha vishajah iva krimihi kilbisham na apnoti ityuktam paradharmascha भयावहः इति अनात्मज्ञश्च न हि कश्चित् क्षणमपि अकर्मकृत् तिष्ठति इति अतः सहजं सहजन्मना एव उत्पन्नं सहजं किं तत् कौन्ते कर्म कौन्तेय सदोषमपि त्रिगुणत्वात् न त्यजेत. There is a sambandha. Svabhavaniyatam karma kurvanaha. One who performs svabhavaniyata karma. Vishajaha iva krimihi. Just like a krimi, an insect born in visha. Kilvisham na apnoti. He does not get kilbisha. He does not get papa. Ityuktam. This has been stated in the previous shloka. And also earlier, Bhagavan had said, paradharmo bhayavaha iti. Taking to paradharma leads to bhaya, narakadi bhaya. Meaning paradharma leads to papa. Performing swadharma does not give papa, whereas performing paradharma gives papa. So performing paradharma gives papa. It is ruled out. Whereas performing svadharma, it may not give papa, but it has doshas. It has some problems like himsa, etc. Therefore, can one choose not to do any karma? I will not do paradharma because it will give papa. I will not do swadharma because it has dosha like himsa, etc. Therefore, I will sit without doing any karma. Can one say this? Then Bhashyakara says, it is not possible because as long as one is an ajnani, he cannot give up all karmas. Anatmajnascha, an anatmajna, an ajnani, kaschit kshanam api akarmakrit na tishtati. Even for a moment, he cannot stay without doing karma. This has been told. Therefore, Krishna says, perform your svadharma, even though it has dosha. Do not give up your svadharma. Ataha, therefore, Krishna says this. Since paradharma is ruled out, performing svadharma does not have dosha. And even if you think it has some, does not give papa, and even if you think it has dosha, you cannot give it up. Because if you give up, you cannot give up. You may give up your svadharma, but if you give up your svadharma, you may take to adharma. Because you cannot remain without doing any karma. Therefore, Krishna says, Sahajam karma kaunteya sadoshamapi na tyajet. Sahajam means sahajanmana eva utpannam sahajam. That which is born with birth. Janmana saha eva utpannam. That which has come with the birth means svabhavajam. Kim tat, what is that sahajam? Karma. One's karma. What is my Svadharmah? It comes with my janma, means with my svabhava. Svabhava is determined with the janma. Kaunteya, he Kaunteya, sadosham api, even though it has dosha. Why it has dosha? Trigunatvat. Since it consists of three gunas, even the karmas consist of three gunas. No karma is free from three gunas. Therefore, trigunatvat sadosham. Since it is triguna, it is sadosha. Na tyajet. Do not give up. One should not give up. Sarvarambhaha आरभ्यन्ते इति आरम्भाः सर्वकर्माणि इति एतत् प्रकरणात् सर्वारम्भाः. Bhashyakara explains the word sarvarambha. To understand sarvarambha, first one should understand arambha. Arambha generally means beginning, but here it is not so. Arambha can mean beginning if it is bhava vyutpatti, but here it is karma vyutpatti. Arabhyante iti arambhaha. Those which are started are called arambha. What are started? Karmani, actions. Sarvakarmani ityetat. So here it means all the karmas. Sarvarambhaha means all the karmas. How do you know arambha means karma? Why not something else? Why not a business? Then Bhashyakara says, Prakaranat. This meaning is arrived at based on the context. This is the context of karma. Therefore, Sarvarambha should refer to karma. Only then it fits the context. Ye kechit आरम्भाः स्वधर्माः परधर्माश्च ते सर्वे हि यस्मात् त्रिगुणात्मकत्वम् अत्र हेतुः त्रिगुणात्मकत्वात् दोषेण धूमेन सहजेन अग्निरिव आवृताः सहजस्य कर्मणः स्वधर्माख्यस्य परित्यागेन परधर्मानुष्ठाने अपि दोषात् नैव मुच्यन्ते भयावहश्च परधर्मः न च शक्यते अशेषतः त्यक्तुम् अज्ञेन कर्म yatah tasmat न त्यजेत इत्यर्थः। ये केचित् आरम्भाः, एनी आरम्भ, एनी कर्म, स्वधर्माः परधर्माश्च ते, they can be either swadharma or paradharma. Sarve, all of them, dhume, sarve doshena avrataah, all of them are associated with dosha. He, there is a he in the shloka. Bhashyakara takes he as an indication of the hetu, why all the karmas have dosha. He is equal to yasmat, since. Since what? This has been not stated in the shloka. Just since is told. He is told. Since what? Because of what? It is not verbally told. We have to guess the cause, the reason. Trigunatmakatvam atra hetuhu. Trigunatmakatva is the hetu for this. Atra means doshena avratatve. For being associated with dosha, the hetu is trigunatmakatva. Since the karmas are made of three gunas, and the three gunas have their own dosha, their own demerits, even the karmas have demerits. Trigunatmakatvat, since they are trigunatmaka, dhumena sahajena agniriva, just like dhuma, smoke, which is sahaja, which takes birth with the fire, which comes with the fire, buy one get one free. Sahajena dhumena agniriva, like fire, doshena avrataha, they are associated with the dosha. Sahajasya karmanaha svadharmakhyasya parityagena paradharmanusthani api doshat naiva muchyate. So, all karmas have dosha. In that case, if somebody says, I will not do my svadharma because my svadharma involves dosha, therefore I will do paradharma because it does not seem to have dosha. For somebody it may appear that the paradharma is dosha free, flawless, free from demerits. Then Krishna says, don't think so. Just like Svadharma has dosha, even paradharma has its own dosha. See, sahajasya karmanaha svadharmakhyasya, sahaja karma, which is called Svadharma, parityagena, by giving up that, paradharmanusthane api doshat, if one performs paradharma by giving up swadharma, even there is dosha. Therefore, doshat naiva muchyate, one does not become free from dosha by giving up Svadharmah and taking to paradharma. Then what is better? Performing Svadharma has dosha, performing paradharma has dosha. Then what is better? Bhayavahascha paradharma. If you take to paradharma, it will cause fear, means narakadi bhaya. It will lead to papa. In addition to the visible dosha, it is going to lead to papa. Therefore, Svadharma is the better choice. न च शक्यते अशेषतः त्यक्तुम् अज्ञेन कर्म यतः. And if somebody says, then I will not do any karma, then Krishna reminds, yatah, since ajnena, by an ajnani, asheshatah karma tyaktum na shakyate, he cannot give up karma altogether. Tasmat, therefore Krishna says, natyajed, natyajed ityarthaha. Therefore do not give karma. Ityarthaha. This is the purport of this shloka. Now on this there is a discussion. We will see in the next session. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha.